Los Angeles is where most of the entertainment industry in the U.S. is centered. There's such a high concentration of those internships and ways for people to move on into the professional world.
The great part is that you really are still attending Ithaca College. Even though we're 3,000 miles away from the home campus, you're very much part of the Ithaca College community, and this is very much part of the Ithaca College experience.
When I was interning with ICLA, I interned with 3-Star Productions. 3-Star Productions was where I really dove into what my passion was, which was fashion photography. I worked with Women's Health, Redbook, Teen Vogue, Harper's Bazaar, and some of those people now are my mentors and my best friends.
The wonderful thing is when you come out here, you start building your professional community. So you're with students and you think, okay, I need to start networking, but little do you know is that all those people that you're with, they're gonna get jobs and they're gonna help you find your job. You might end up being their assistant on a shoot and then getting your own work.
3-Star Productions wanted me to come back and start working with them right away, but I had to finish school. It was great in some ways because it made me work harder towards my goals. I started really pushing myself in class. I knew where my life was headed at that time and I knew what I wanted, so I really worked towards it. I think just being yourself is huge and will benefit you. People get very uptight about what's gonna happen at their internship or where they're working or if someone will like them.
My first week and a half was really rough. I went and met with Jackie, was almost crying. I'm so happy I met with her because I was ready to quit right away. She said, if I were you, I would get very interested very fast. The next day, instead of coming into the office being shy and quiet, I really put myself out there, just said, hey, let me know if you need anything. And it was really a really big turning point. I think it ended up being my favorite internship.
I am working for the Academy of Country Music Awards, doing the social media and public relations and acting as an intern. Working for the Academy of Country Music hasn't only just given me experience, but it also has opened my eyes to a whole nother network. This one job has made me apply to so many other jobs and been getting interviews and job offers. It was just really nice because I felt like I'd accomplished something and I knew that this was going to be the right track for me in my future.
One of the first student organizations that I joined here was ICTV, and being in front of the camera for those couple semesters before I reached out to LA really prepared me, because when I got out to Los Angeles, California and they said, okay, what can you do? I showed them that I could edit, I could go out and shoot, and I could report. And they were fascinated with that. I can't give enough credit to the hands-on experience that I received here at IC because I don't think I'd receive it anywhere else in the country.
Because I came out here during the summer of 2014, right after being a sophomore, that really kicked off the final 2 years of college for me. And I really view it as everything from before that summer and everything after it because they were such different experiences. Those last 2 years of college, I became an industry professional.
I think the classes are really an essential component of the ICLA program. And that's because without that, you're just kind of throwing them into the workplace, and sure, they could learn by trial and error, but why not do both? I think that's the basic of the program, is that there's an academic component and there's also a real life component, and they combine with each other.
I think you definitely take on a huge sense of independence when you go abroad. It was almost like being a freshman in college again, saying, okay, how am I gonna make the most out of this experience? And it just comes down to just saying, okay, let's go do it. Let's try everything. Let's do everything.
LA has so much to offer. It may be a city, but it's absolutely gorgeous. You have the beach, you have Joshua Tree a few hours away, and with as many Ithaca people that are here, you get a real sense of community and tightness.
Moving out to Los Angeles can seem pretty scary, but they're living in a gated community, but it's not a college campus. We're here to help find doctors, arrange car rides. By the time the students leave, they are missing Los Angeles, they don't want to leave.
Your advisors are there to help you. You'll most likely have a supervisor at your internship that is there to guide you. So I feel ready to go into the workplace, knowing how to solve my mistakes, knowing how to problem solve, and knowing that I'm going to learn from them.
Even though I'm only a junior and I still have one more year left, I know that senior year, spring semester, I'll be ready to apply to jobs because that's what Ithaca College has set me up to do.